Okay, I don't know how this is gonna impact my career in the post office, but we'll see. Hi friends, it is Sam, and today there's a train going past. As I'm filming this, there is an intense heat wave going on. It's set to hit 28 degrees Celsius in Bristol today. That might not be much to some of you watching in like Australia, but like here it's not okay. So I thought that I'd just film a chill video today. There's a little test going around Twitter that maps out your personality, and I'm a sucker for these things. Like, don't get me wrong, no internet quiz or person for that matter is going to tell me who I am or what I'm like, because like I think I'm aware. I think I'm self-aware, you know? But I enjoy seeing how accurate they are. So I've got my phone here. It's on charge and like it's in the wrong plug socket. Oh. The charger just fell off. Let's get into the quiz. Well, this is what the website looks like. It's called Personality HQ. I will link it below because I know like many of you are bound to enjoy a quiz as much as yours truly does. This quiz is going to tell me how my personality impacts my life and my career. I don't know how it's going to like impact my career at the post office, but we're going to find out. Question 1 out of 80. I take time out for others. I feel like we're about to learn what a bad person I am. Moderately accurate. I reflect on things before acting. Sometimes too much. Sometimes not at all. It's usually I reflect on things before deciding it's best not to act or that I'm too scared to act. But then again, if I'm presented with a problem, I will like gun it to like 90 miles per hour and make a panicked decision. So I'm gonna put neutral because I can go both ways. I feel comfortable with myself. Neutral. I'm just a neutral bitch. I take charge. In the workplace, yes. At home, a bit. So I guess that's like moderately accurate. I love large parties. Inaccurate. I believe laws should be strictly enforced. I have sped before, but like I realized and I slowed down. But still, that was still me breaking the law. And if that was enforced, I'd be walking everywhere. But at the same time, if you murder someone, you should definitely be punished. I'm gonna put moderately accurate. Okay, next thing. I talk to a lot of different people at parties. Very inaccurate. If I'm ever at a party, I'll stick to like 1 or 2 people. Like glue. And they're probably like, Sam, I wish you hadn't come to this party. I wanna be socializing, but you're clinging to me. God's sake. I like to read. Very accurate. I have read 16 books so far this year. I am on my 17th. Reading is life. I find it hard to forgive others. Very accurate. I do things that others find strange. Very accurate. I reveal little about myself. Well, I have aired my sexual history on YouTube, so I'm gonna say that's inaccurate. I feel guilty when I say no. Very accurate. I prefer variety to routine. Very inaccurate. No thank you. I don't want your spontaneity. I prefer to do things by myself. Moderately accurate, I'd say, because I like to do solo things, but I also like to be in the room with others while I'm doing these solo things, like editing videos, reading a book, that sort of thing. But I like to be surrounded by my loved ones, whether I'm talking to them or not, you know? Moderately accurate. I am exacting in my work. Oh my god, they're enforcing the law out there right now. God's sake. I am exacting in my work? What does that mean? Does that mean I carry out my work with precision and excellence? Because if so, that is very accurate. But I'm gonna put moderately accurate in case I've like translated the question wrong. Because like, what are you on about? What are you on about? I can't stand being contradicted. This is true. I will put moderately accurate. I'm not really interested in others. Random people who come into like my workplace and like tell me their life story, I'm like, what do you want me to say? Thanks for sharing. Next customer, please. I'm gonna put moderately accurate because there are some people I'm very interested in and there are other people I'm not at all interested in. Get out of my shop. I skip difficult words while reading. No. No, no, no. I will stop reading, mark my place, and Google this word. I'll Google the pronunciation and the definition and I'll find out what the hell it means so that it can flow with my reading. I'm a learner. Inaccurate. I am easily discouraged. By myself? Yes. Like if I've got to make a difficult decision, I will encourage myself to make the easy decision and not the right one. But if I'm planning on doing something and someone thinks I shouldn't do it, you better believe they're not going to discourage me. So I'm going to put neutral. I let myself be pushed around. No, no, no. No, no, no. I won't have it. Inaccurate. I dislike loud music. I'm not a huge fan of sensory overload. So if there's a lot going on, I don't want loud music. But like, say I'm driving, I'm happy to blast the radio. So I'm going to put moderately inaccurate. I know how to get around the rules. Again, like kind of weirdly phrased because a lot of people know how to get around the rules, but it's about whether or not you follow them. And I am more or less a follower of the rules. So I'm gonna say moderately inaccurate. I am quiet around strangers. Depends on the scenario. If I'm at like a social event and I'm only with one person I know and everyone else is a stranger, yes, I'll be quiet. But say I'm in the workplace where I'm in my element and I feel confident and safe, and a stranger walks in and asks me where the milk is, you better believe like, I'll be like, it's behind the counter. What do you want? How's your day? That'll be 173. Thank you. Like just yesterday, I was in the toilet at work and the cigarette rep like knocked on the door like, is anyone in here? And I was like, who is it? And like, I've barely had a conversation with this woman. Like, I was just a complete idiot and I owned it, you know? So I'm gonna put neutral. I rarely notice my emotional reactions. Oh no. No, I'm very aware of my emotions. I don't handle them well, but I know they're there. Inaccurate. I believe that others have good intentions. Not really. Many people do, but many more people do not. Moderately inaccurate. I seldom get lost in thought. Very inaccurate. The procrastination in this brain, like, let's not get into it, because I'll get lost in thought and I'll never finish this quiz. Inaccurate. I'm willing to talk about myself. I'll let that sink in for a moment. I don't let others discourage me. Is that not one that we've already had? Just phrased differently? What? I am not interested in abstract ideas. What? I can't do without the company of others. I think that's moderately inaccurate. Like I said, I'm happy in my own company, but I also like my loved ones near me, whether I'm interacting with them or not. But I'm also like, I can cope on my own. I put off unpleasant tasks. Very accurate. If you watched my last vlog, you will know it took me a whole week to finish cleaning my room. I did it. but it took me a long time. I have a good word for everyone. Nope. I feel others' emotions. Yes, it was the weirdest thing. Yesterday, my sister texted me about her cramps and then I started getting cramps. Like, empathy. Who is she? She is me. I use my brain on many topics. What? I mean, sure, I enjoy topics. I enjoy language and psychology, film and media, like, what? Sure, I readily overcome setbacks. Not really. I say what I think. No, I would be out of a job if I'd said what I thought. Yesterday, obviously I had a very eventful day yesterday because in the same day that I did a weird thing outside a toilet with a cigarette wrap, I also I was doing some work near the doorway of my workplace wearing my mask, and someone comes to the doorway like, do I have to wear a mask? And my brain said, not if you can afford the fine, you idiot. But my mouth said some other things that were acceptable and agreeable. So, I'm gonna say inaccurate, neutral, because like I say what I think in an honest and inoffensive environment. Don, stop licking your willy. Said what I thought then. Neutral. I joke around a lot. Very accurate. I try to follow the rules. Very accurate. I don't mind being the center of attention. Depends on the scenario, I think. I don't like being the center of like loads of praise, like, oh, I love your hair, look at her hair and her hair nice. Or like, very often customers will compliment my tattoos and then the next day bring in friends or family and make me like pose for them, like, oh, just get your tattoo out, just like show my friend your tattoo. And I'm like, it's my body. Are you gonna like go over to my colleague and ask her to show your mate her tit? No, I'm not showing you my body. But if I'm like giving mad bants and telling jokes and making people laugh, I love being the center of attention. So I'll put neutral. I enjoy discussing movies and books with others. Yes, all the time, every day. I suspect hidden motives in others. No, not like massively. Like my faith in humanity is in quite short supply, but like hidden motives, I think people's motives are quite obvious. I love to daydream. Very accurate. In fact, it will be my downfall. I am hard to get to know. I like to talk about myself, but I would prefer to talk about myself if someone asks. I don't want to like vomit a Sam's Cyclopedia all over someone. Like, if you don't want to get to know me, I'm not gonna give myself to you, you know? So I'm gonna put moderately inaccurate. I am easily hurt. Not really. Like, I bruise easily, but I think this thing means emotionally. You can call me a fat piece of poo and I'll be like, okay, fat is not a bad word, it's a descriptor. Piece of poo ain't great, but like, do I care about your opinion anyway? I love to think up new ways of doing things. I like thinking of new ways that I can edit my videos and make them pretty. I like to be original, so I'm gonna say, yeah, that's moderately accurate. I enjoy spending time by myself. Sometimes. I get chores done right away. No, I mean, I get them done, but not right away. My mum asked me to strip my bed when I woke up this morning. Have I done it? No, I sat down and filmed a video. I'm gonna strip my bed after this, but did I do it right away? Nuh-uh. I am annoyed by others' mistakes. If someone used my spoon, I would be very upset, but like, I mean, sometimes. I'm gonna put moderately accurate. I take an interest in other people's lives. We've covered this. Why you got me going through 80 questions when half of them are like repeats of the last ones? I just want to see my graph. I counter others' arguments, yes. I am relaxed most of the time. I don't think so. I like to not relax and be productive and get things done. And panic if I'm not getting things done. There's so much to do, you know? So much to do. Moderately inaccurate. I am not afraid of providing criticism. I'm gonna say that's inaccurate. I can provide constructive criticism, but I will be gentle about it. So I'm gonna put moderately inaccurate, because I don't like hurting feelings. I enjoy being part of a loud crowd. Inaccurate. I respect authority. Yes. I make friends easily. Inaccurate. I don't like action movies. It's not my go-to genre. Like, I love Baby Driver, but James Bond isn't really my thing. Do superhero movies count as action movies? I don't think so. I'm gonna put accurate. I am wary of others. Neutral. I take deviant positions. What are you on about? What are you on about? I'm gonna say no. I bottle up my feelings. I guess it depends on my emotions. I don't think I do bottle up my feelings. Inaccurate. I worry about things. Very accurate. I enjoy hearing new ideas. Sometimes. I don't mind eating alone. I mean, it's kind of sad. I continue until everything is perfect. Sorta. I mean, if I've been working really hard on something and like I finish it and then I see like a small flaw, but I've worked for like 20 plus hours, I'm like, I don't care. I just don't care anymore. It's a tiny little flaw. It's fine. It's not perfect. That's fine. But I will do my darndest to make sure it is perfect. I am easily put out. Moderately accurate, yes. I'm easily put out by myself. I don't like to get involved in other people's problems. I'd say that's incorrect. I love when other people come to me with their problems. It makes me feel important. Come to me with your problems, man. Like, I'm here for you. I don't reply very fast, but like in 1 to 5 business days, I'll be your shoulder to cry on. You might have gotten over your problems by then. I consider myself an average person. We've all seen my ego, right? Right? I am above average. I'm a queen. I'm a smart queen. I am a goddess. I'd love to say I'm joking. I have frequent mood swings. Very accurate. I let others make the decisions. Very accurate. Like, if someone's like, Sam, what do you want to do? I'm like, turn around, touch the ground. Not me. You decide. I don't care what we do. Like, do what you want. If you want to put a film on that I'm not particularly fond of, I'll sit there and watch it anyway. Or I'll sit there and scroll on my phone. Or, like, I'm just happy to sit and do nothing. I'm just chill, you know? Like, you make the decisions. I don't care. I don't like crowded events. I mean, if I can sit down at like a concert, fine. I don't care how many people are there as long as I'm seated. I'm elderly. Like, I need a seat. Clubs, not so much. Like, I'll go if you offer to buy all my drinks. But I won't go and spend my money because, like, it's not my favorite thing to do. I use swear words. Very accurate. I find it difficult to approach others. I'm gonna go neutral. I do not like poetry. This is a hard one because, like, poetry that's like easy to understand and rhymes and is cute, great. Poetry that's like poetry, like difficult words and like metaphors that go over my head, no, not so much. But like nice, chill, simple poetry, sure. I trust what people say. No! Especially if they're like telling me they're not mad at me or something along those lines, or that they like me. I'm like, you're lying, aren't you? Why are you lying? You obviously don't like me, do you? I do things by the book. Moderately accurate. I show my feelings. Very accurate. I don't worry about things that have already happened. Very inaccurate. I avoid philosophical discussions. Moderately inaccurate. I enjoy teamwork. Not really. I am not bothered by disorder. Very inaccurate. I try to forgive and forget. Very inaccurate. Oh, what's happening? Are we done? It's loading. Oh wow. This is interesting. I have 0 reserve, apparently. Okay. Emotional stability is very low. Friendliness is very low. Wow. Warmth is like sort of middle. Oh wow. I'm very sensitive and imaginative. Those are true. I'm quite dutiful. That's true. I'm like half assertive. My emotional stability is very low. Oh dear. I'm intellectual though. That's great. I would say I'm a bit friendlier than the graph suggests. This is an interesting shape. I mean, I honestly didn't expect anything groundbreaking. I just love hopping on a trend and like making easy videos and just chilling with some H2O and my pals and chatting about my flaws. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said, the quiz will be in the description. Let me know like what you get. Are you like 0% reserved? I hope you have a lovely day. Remember to hydrate, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time with another video. Bye.